So just finished watching EVW23, absolutely incredible event, probably one of the best events I've ever seen. To finish it off with that match between Devin and Vitali, I think easily one of the best matches I've ever seen of arm wrestling in my life. Just an absolute technical masterclass by Devin Larratt. You saw in the first round him going outside, getting stretched pretty open, but retaining his pronation, ended up losing. Vitali able to get a press in and get the win in round one, but it was clear that fatigue was adding up to Vitali, and you saw Devin starting to inch his shoulder in the later rounds, starting to hook and even going right in for a press, and ended up winning 4-1. Absolutely incredible performance by Devin Larratt. And to see Levon in the post-match interview come up and talk to them and kind of provoke Devin a little bit for a third match between Devin and Levon. I'm super excited for that to happen, maybe in December in Vegas is what Levon was saying. So, I mean, that would be huge, absolutely huge. Let's see if Devin can do any better than he had in the previous two matches. Seems like each time he's faced Levon, he's done a little bit better. At least in the second match, he got a good stop compared to the first one. So can he do even better or potentially win if he faces Levon a third time? We will see. I want to do a full recap on all these matches. So we started with Devin and Larratt, and let's go all the way down, starting basically from the main event backwards. Leonidas versus Brian Shaw. Leonidas clearly showed the experience advantage, that he was able to get a good position, get Brian Shaw out of position, and apply his power more efficiently than Brian Shaw was. But clearly Brian Shaw gave his best effort and seems he's still very, very committed to the sport. I think he's only going to learn from that and get better in the future, in my opinion. So that was a good match. Leonidas with a statement there. Would be interesting to see who they'll put him up against next. Maybe Andrei Smaev or something like that. Could be very interesting. Then Dave Chafee versus Ivan Matyashenko. Another really, really good match. Close match. A lot of long rounds in the hook. Dave getting a bit stretched out. A little bit of elbow foul trouble. Ivan staying very well connected, getting the win. New champion at 115 kilograms, Ivan Matyashenko. That was huge. Also, Manifester coming in, making a statement already and taking the title away from David Samusha, who has like 10 or so title defenses, but his time is no longer. It's now Manifester's time. That was a really good performance as well. Then Mindaugas versus Makarov. Mindaugas saying he found a special technique that he would be able to beat Makarov this time. Not quite. Makarov kind of doing the same thing he did to Mindaugas the previous match. Looked very, very confident, very comfortable. His hand and that ability to chop in and supinate, just very, very impressive. Same result as the previous match with Mindaugas from years ago. Let's continue down the card here. Morozov versus Alajan. Absolutely insane explosiveness by Alajan, winning very comfortably. I thought at least Morozov would be able to slow him down a bit more than that, but Alajan, we got to see him versus Vitali on the left arm. I think everyone wants to see that match for the world title. That was just a really good performance from Alajan. Then Ayan Takanaka versus Melik. Ayan, very, very technical, good hand control, getting the win, pretty smooth. That was a good win. Aymeric Pradines completely matched the intensity of Matt Mask. He was not intimidated by Matt Mask screaming in his face very directly, very aggressively. Pradines was totally prepared for that, and you could tell he was technically really good. He was able to get Matt Mask in a hook and pretty much go right to the pad once he got in the position that he was strong. So really good win there. And Betkili Onyani, very good performance against Babayev. Looked very comfortable, very good win. He said he wants a title match in that weight class on the left arm. He wouldn't accept any match other than a title match for his next match. I think it's well-deserved for sure. Egle with the good win over Azra. That was pretty expected, but yeah, complete control there. Rickard Borman got the win against Lars. Lars got a couple good stops in that Kings move, that sticky Kings move, but Rickard stayed composed, just had a lot of power, made the right adjustments, and got the win. So that was a good, really good day for the Borman brothers, as we saw Duvan get a nice win as well. He was definitely tested in his match versus Nikonenko, but he made it happen. He got the win. So both the Borman brothers, the hype continues for them for sure. Two more matches that were on the prelims. Artem Samson versus Alexei Zavrashvili. Good top roll from Artem Sampson, but just the side pressure, even with the wrist back from Zavrashvili, was too much. That was a good win for him. And then Zurab versus Mayan, that was a good match. I think for sure Mayan could have won that, but he ended up going where Zurab was strong in the hook, and that seemed to be a mistake as he was getting gassed out after that. He was winning in the top roll first 2 rounds, got a little overconfident, and went into Zurab's strong point, and Zurab was able to make the comeback in that match. So overall, incredible events, super incredible events. They did the award ceremony at the end as well. I got the best news media of the year, so that's super cool, super grateful for that. I love the direction that EVW is taking things right now. Obviously, that arena looked huge. Looked like the fans were going crazy in there. It seems like each event just getting better and better, so it's very exciting to see where the sport is going to go from here. Overall, amazing event. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What was your favorite match? What was your favorite moment? Is there anything I missed on this review here? But I'll catch you guys with some more content. A lot of stuff going on in the arm wrestling world. A lot of future matchups that could be coming as a result of this event and everything. So stay tuned, guys.